Hello everyone and welcome back to Project Fern. I'm Danny and today we've got another video on the Berlingo Multispace XTR. If you've been watching my other videos on the Mark 1, I've took the trim off the back to put on the Mark 2 or the facelift, whatever you want to call it. They're £100 these trims. People use them as a handle on the cars to check if the boot's shut or to open the boot. And the problem with that is that the plastics are old, they're fragile, and the brackets snap off and you end up with a trimless boot. If I just show you on the back of mine here, you've seen in multiple videos I've tried sticking it on, siliconing it on. So now we've got the new trim to go on. It is slightly a different colour. This is wicked red, and I don't know what colour this is called. It's like a flat red rather than a metallic. So the first job today is going to be gluing that end bracket off, because unfortunately one did snap, and then I'm going to start to sand it down and get it sprayed wicked red. I've been to the world famous Whole Foods and got some wicked red spray paint, or if it's a Peugeot it's called Colorado red I think. But I just need to get this bracket stuck back on first, give it a wipe down. I've got a Scotch pad and I've got some 800 grit wet dry sandpaper, so I'm going to get on with that today and make the back of Berlingo look good again, well, as good as it can look. I've given this trim a good clean, good wipe down. I'm going to give it a dry off, and then I'm going to start give it a sand with some P800 wet dry sandpaper, and then straight after that I'm going to scuff it up with the Scotch pad, and then we're going to go straight to base coat, give it a good couple of coats, and then after that we're going to get onto the lacquer. That's the P800 done, it's just drying off. As you can see, it scratched all the surface nice and fine and dulled the actual finish of it. Any places I can see that look like it needs a bit more of a sand or a mist, I'll go over now and then move on to doing the Scotch pad. That's the trim all Scotch padded down, so I'm going to take it over to the spray booth now and start applying some base coat. I've just put the first coat on, like a dust coat. I'm going to let that flash off for 15 minutes. Just leave it here in the spray booth and then get another 2 coats on I think. I'm just going to leave it overnight and come back and do the lacquer in the morning. I've moved my spray booth down onto the floor. I've swept up so there's no dust and stuff. It's just so I can get to this back edge. But I've given that a good few coats now, and it does look a little bit patchy, but hopefully a good coat on the next one in another 15 minutes will sort that out, and then I can leave it overnight. That last coat's gone on really well. I'm happy with it considering what it's going on. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to look better than being the wrong colour. So I'm going to leave that now overnight, let it go off. It's quite warm in this unit, so it should dry up pretty well, and then I'll come back and lacquer it another day. It's now day 642 of spraying this bloody trim. I put the lacquer on and it's almost bloomed, it's gone cloudy. So I spoke to the man like Robbo again, and he told me I need to get some heat in the panel, give it a quick sand down again with some 1200 wet and dry, get some heat in the panel, make sure the tin of lacquer's got some heat in it as well, and go again. So I'm going to give this a rub down again, and then we're going to start again with the lacquer today. What a difference it's made, just literally heating that plastic panel up. The paint's gone on absolutely lovely. It's nowhere near as patchy as it was. I can see the little bit of the metallic fleck. There's not loads in this paint, but yeah, that's looking 10 times better. That's the final coat of lacquer done, and it looks absolutely mint. It's a bit orange peely, but my excuse is I'm trying to match the factory orange peel, which is a total lie. But there's something to be said for getting these panels and getting the spray can up to room temperature and then just getting a bit of heat on it afterwards as well. Not loads, like, just trying to stop it from going cloudy, but it's going to make the rest of the car look absolutely shocking this now. I'm not bothered. I'm just glad that trim's replaced. It makes the car look less creepy. So I'm going to get the car dragged in now, take the back panel off, take the sticky bits that were left off the reg plate tape, and then get this ready to be put back on. If you've made it this far into the video, you deserve a medal. I've put that clip back on, well, super glued it in place. It doesn't need to be rock solid, it just needs to be enough so I can get a grip on it just to stop it vibrating. The paint's dried overnight and I'm absolutely made up with it. So I'm going to pull the car in now and get this fit, and fingers crossed it looks amazing. Well, would you look at that? That end clip's held in tight. I've not over tightened it, but I don't think that's a too bad colour match either. I'm absolutely buzzing with it. I worked it out a minute ago. It's 2 years ago I pulled that trim off, and it's been driving me absolutely nuts since. I've really enjoyed prepping this panel properly and stuff, really, and getting to know a bit more about bodywork. I'm going to next take this back bumper off, I think, and start tidying the car up myself, maybe get a spray gun and stuff. But yeah, just be careful with these trims on the back. They are getting brittle now, they are hard to find and replace, but that's a video of me finally getting a spare one and sticking it on, changing the colour of it. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit the like button. Any comments, put them in the comment section below. As always, thanks to all my subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button as well, and I'll see you in the next video.